Hey guys, Florida Sports Fan 18 here, and I'm back for another video. And this is not actually a Dolphins video that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do something a little different because I haven't done a video in a while. And this was a request from a YouTuber. I'll say the name a little later in the video once the video pops up that I'm in. Told me to do the NBA Finals preview, or do the whole thing, or cover the NBA Finals with the Suns and the Bucks. So I decided I'll do it. Oh, I gotta be appropriate. Got the Heat shirt on. Got Tyler Hero on, even though the Heat are not in the finals this year. But I want to talk about NBA Finals, so I'm gonna do the NBA Finals this year. So I hope everyone, you guys will like it. So let's get into it. So we got the Game 1 preview coming up, Suns and the Bucks. And let's start with how they got there. Game 1, Suns played the Lakers. They played a team that had LeBron James, that had a lot of injuries too with LeBron and AD. Looked good in that series. They were down 2-1 in that series, and then they won the last three after Anthony Davis was injured. And afterwards, when the Suns beat the Lakers, they looked like a team that could make it to the finals. And they really proved more is when they beat swept the Nuggets in round 2, even though Jamal Murray was out. But Jokic is still MVP. Try to step up, but swept the Nuggets, and it was looking like Chris Paul was definitely going to. Chris Paul was looking like really the MVP in that game. And a lot of Sun fans were happy and wanted to see Chris Paul. And then he had like a little bit of a sickness during the first two games, and everyone thought this season was going to be over with how the Clippers were playing. But they did it without him. Then they went to 6 games with the Clippers, and Chris Paul put up 41 points. Showed why he wanted to be in that finals. I'll imagine waiting 16 years to finally get to this moment. And now, let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks, who last year who swept the Heat. What shirt I'm wearing right now? For the first round, even though they lost to the Heat last year in the bubble. And last year the Bucks, who had kind of 2 disappointing playoff exit after having the 1 seed, but they get to the finals this year as a 3 seed after they were definitely pulled up an upset to beat the Nets. Or let's get through the recap again. Swept the Heat, a surprising sweep. Then they went to the Brooklyn Nets, and they were down 2-0 in that series, and they came back, won that series in a surprising Game 7 in overtime, where Kevin Durant missed that 3 to I think it was for the lead. I think it was for the lead. Yeah. And then they went to the 3rd round and played a very good season with the Hawks. And shout out to the Atlanta Hawks fans. You guys made a really deep playoff run this year. Made a surprising playoff run that nobody expected. But definitely after they missed the bubble last year and made it to the 3rd round, that's still impressive. And now we see how we go there. Now it's going to be the Bucks and the Suns. I think Giannis will be back because I want to see the matchup of Giannis and DeAndre Ayton, because that would be a very good matchup if we get to see those two battle it out right there on the court. Happy to see Chris Paul out there playing. I think Chris Paul will go against Chris Middleton. Not sure, maybe Devin Booker, but definitely some good lineup out there. Brook Lopez, definitely. Got to give a shout out to the head coaches too. Mike Budenholzer for the Bucks, who's had a lot of disappointing playoff exit. Finally gets to his first NBA Finals as a head coach. Monty Williams, who was definitely a shocker that nobody even expected, but definitely who, in my opinion, was robbed of Coach of the Year, who should have got it for what he did with the Suns that nobody even expected. And look what he got him to. Excited for this game. I think it's going to be a good series. I want to be shocked if it goes to a 7, because I think this series could go anywhere, because I heard the Suns swept the Bucks, but I think they were just 1-point games, so anything can happen in the series. I think there will be a 7. I think I have the Suns in the series. I'm going to be picking the Suns to win the series, because I know a lot of people I know are not too big fans of the Bucks or don't like the Bucks, but I'm excited for the series. Really, it starts tomorrow night in the Valley, Phoenix. So definitely going to be a good NBA Finals to look forward to. And after the NBA Finals over, I will review for who wins the game, who's in the series lead, what they got to work on. But definitely going to be a good finals series. Congrats for Chris Paul finally getting there. He deserved it, what he did with the Suns this year. So that's all I want to say about NBA Finals preview week, game one preview. Game one. So for Sports for 18 here, guys. I'll talk to you guys after the game. Bye, guys. You have a good night.